Obviously, we're right around 110 degree heat at 3 foot away from the wood burner. So I put a skin on, I capped it on the bottom, capped it on the sides around the burner, used tabs to keep it even consistency. I noticed when I was sitting here in a chair, a lot of the hot air that comes right off the top where the fire's hitting would blow right over my head. So I made a little apron to divert that down at me while I'm sitting there. And as you see, it is still, even with an 8-inch fan in the back, it is still turning this cap blue, which is it's smoking hot. This is the best design by far. As you see, I've cut this up, put the door several times. I've had the flues in the front, the back, had it off the side. This canister has taken some abuse, but I'll tell you how you can do it for yourself for free is to get a wood stove kit, which will come with these legs and these dampers and stuff from Menards. And it'll come with these 2 legs, and it'll come with one of these, but it'll have a damper on it. All right, and that's your first thing. 55 gallon drum. Then you take another 55 gallon drum, you cut the bottom out of it, and you set it on top of that 55 gallon drum. Now that blows air out. From the back, you'll have a fan that'll blow that hot air right off the top of this barrel, right out at you. The flue will go up through there, and then you could do like a propane tank with your secondary heat exchanger if you like. But for the most part, this is the air that you're going to get hot quick. It doesn't have to heat this whole thing up first before you start getting air. This is hot. And so that's where the idea kind of came from, is noticing that this was always red hot, and you could come stand over by here and warm your hands basically by the fire. But in front of it, it would take a while. And then when I had another doubler on here, it was huge. That would blow right over your head if you was sitting down. Right? If you was sitting down, drinking brewski or having fun, relaxing or whatever, it would just blow right over your head. But this won't, because this is set, you know, basically 2 feet off the ground. And so that, on the cheap, what's 2 drums? $10 a piece. So right there, you have $20 to get yourself a little furnace fan, and then that's all you need. You don't need, what I have is also a fan that comes in from the bottom, and it feeds that fire in there. Now that makes it real hot real quick, and that'll get a fire going in a heartbeat, regardless if you have wet material or not. But that airflow from the bottom on the center, if you had that fan, hey, that's extra. But then the one on the top that fills the room, that'll flood your room in seconds with the heat from the fire burning inside of that. So there you go, on the cheap.